That's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Away. Oh, it's you, Walter. I reckon we've overdone it tonight, mate. What time is it?
You're all right, Andy. It's not 12 o'clock yet.
You sure?
Positive. I promised me missus I'd be home by midnight. And I'm nowhere near yet.
Thanks, Walter. Could have sworn it was later.
The time. It could have drunk that canal dry by now. Do you know it's 4 o'clock in the morning?
Of course I do. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Shut it!
What's that for?
I've been waiting up so long, me tranquilizers wore off. Now then, where've you been? You're a liar!
I say, what's all this commotion?
Me hitting the floor, now hitting the ceiling.
Well, could you thump him a bit more quietly, Flo? Some of us are trying to get some kip.
If you don't mind, Chalky, this happens to be a private discussion on where our marriage went wrong, such as me turning up at the church.
You might as well make yourself a cup of cocoa, Chalky. If I tell her a lie, she'll rant and rave for the next half hour, and if I tell her the truth, she'll go berserk till morning.
As neighbours go, I wish they would.
Stop in any time, Chalky. Good night.
Right. I know everything.
You do? Who played the governor in Each Dawn I Die?
Who did play the governor in Each Dawn I Die? You've been seeing that Rita again, haven't you?
Not from choice, pet. It's just that every time I go into the cross-eyed whippet, she happens to be there.
She would be, wouldn't she, seeing as she's the flipping barmaid? Now, you just listen to me. I'm sick to the back teeth of your womanising.
And you've every right to be, pet. I'm no good for you. Why you stay with me, I'll never know. You deserve someone better, you really do. I'm selfish, thoughtless, useless.
Will you shut up? It pinches all my best material. Now, I'm going to give you an ultimatum.
Don't, Flo. I'll only pawn it.
Either you pack that baggage in, or I pack my bags. And that goes for all your other floozes. Do I make myself clear?
Clear and loud, pet. Barmaids are behind me. Tomorrow night, it's a moonlit fish and chip supper for the only woman I've ever loved.
Well, that's better.
And the night after, I'll take you out. The joke!
The only joke in this house, mate, is the one I married. Bed!
But will it take your warning to heart, Flo? That's the question.
I hope so, Ruby. Husbands like him are hard to find. Now, take yesterday, for instance. I couldn't find him in the Boilermaker's Arms. I couldn't find him in the betting shop. I couldn't find him in the billiard rooms.
So, how did you know we were chatting up Rita in the cross-eyed whippet?
Process of elimination. She's the only barmaid in town who'll still serve him. But then other days, it can be consideration itself. Take this morning. I only had to say the backyard was 6 foot high in weeds, and he oiled the lawnmower for me.
Flo!
Wonders will never cease. He's come home by daylight. He must have nodded up in the pub and thinks it's tomorrow morning.
Put the kettle on. I'm just saying toodaloo to a couple of friends.
Well, don't leave him on the doorstep, man. Bring him in for a cup of tea.
What did I tell you? When they made my missus, they broke the mould. She cracked it, actually.
I only wish you'd bring your mates home more often. They're always welcome to drop in whenever. Strike 3! That's it, you're out! I am leaving you in exactly 3 minutes.
In that case, put the eggs on to boil and we'll have them just right for once.
And do you want toast soldiers? No, it'd have me doing it! Right. I'm off.
So's the telly. Can you switch the racing on before you go?
I said I'm leaving you. Can't you even stand up?
Of course I can. I've only had 6 pints.
I just thought, as I'm walking out of your life, you might have the decency to get up off your backside for once.
Why? You're not taking the sofa, are you?
I'm taking all I possess after 25 years of marriage. What I stand up in and what most women wouldn't be seen dead in.
I hear she's left him, Meredith. Where does that leave us?
It's a case of swings and roundabouts, Clifford. If he's got his mitts on the housekeeping money, he'll be swinging on the pub chandelier by now. And if he hasn't, he'll find a roundabout way of cadging off us.
We can but try, Meredith. We must look upon Capp as a professional soldier looks at an assault course.
There's a difference, Clifford. Our assault course assaults us.
Now then, Mr. Capp, I'm sorry to hear that Mrs. Capp has come to her senses, but we've come about the arrears on your furniture and carpets.
Just the blokes I want to see. I'm afraid I've been letting things slide for a bit.
I'm afraid you have, Mr. Capp.
It's with Flo leaving me, Meredith. I've just let everything get on top of me.
We can appreciate that, Mr. Capp, but you've got to get straightened out.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's been really worrying me the way I've got so far behind with that furniture and them carpets.
I'm very glad to hear it.
So how about coming inside and seeing if we can get everything up to date?
I think we should tip off the Debt Collectors Chronicle about this, Meredith.
That's the idea, lads. The furniture's coming up a treat and the carpets are looking like new.
How did he cop you two? He told me he wanted to clear up his arrears. He didn't say his arrears are washing up.
You're not missing him, are you?
Unfortunately not. Comes round every morning asking for the day's housekeeping money and I'm always in.
Flo, you're never giving him housekeeping money.
If I didn't, Ruby, there'd be no house left to keep.
That sounds as if you mean to come back to him. If you don't mind me saying so, Flo, you're a fool to yourself.
Maybe so, but being a fool to yourself isn't quite so bad as being a fool by yourself.
She could make a living writing Christmas cracker mottos. I've always said so.
So, when are you going to put him out of his misery?
Oh, I'm in no hurry, Ruby. I'll wait till he's learned his... Can you smell burning?
It just so happens I like overdone sausages.
It beats the dearest perfumes that money can buy, Ruby. The sweet smell of an husband stewing in his own juice.
It's so quiet in here, you could hear a pint drop. I wish you two would sort out your differences. I'll hold your coats while you do it if you like.
There's no differences to sort out, Jack. We're two of a kind. I like a night out with the girls, and so does he.
I didn't know you were licensed for cabaret, Jackie.
Now then, you're both good customers, at least one of you is, and the other drinks me stock up. Why don't you kiss and make up?
What won the 3:30 at York, Jackie?
All togetherness.
All togetherness. I wonder if that's an omen.
It flipping is. I backed it at 20 to 1.
I brought them back together, see. His winnings was a £20 note. So I tore it in two. I gave one half to him and the other to Flo. He said he looked on me as his best friend. Funny that. I've always looked on him as a timeshare flat in Marbella.
You see, you can make your dreams come true.
No matter how horrible they are.
What time do you call this?
That's my line! And look at the state of this house. It's like a flipping pigsty.
Never mind that. Get the swill on.
I'll get your tea ready when I'm ready. And what's my best non-stick frying pan doing on the sideboard?
I will mix and varnish in it to touch up the cigarette burns.
You what? Take that!
Oh! I'm coming to believe in trial marriages.
No peace from the wicked. Not so fast. Whatever he's done now, he doesn't live here.
Now then, Flo, if I put him down as no fixed abode, I'll have to take him in. And you know what that means.
Them poor policemen. They have to work right round the clock, fetching and carrying for him, and then he takes all their overtime pay at cards. Right. What's he been up to this time?
I found him proceeding along Gaswork Street with a suitcase full of women's clothing.
Tell him, Flo, you threw the wrong flipping case out into the street, didn't you?
Why couldn't you throw your own flipping case out? You weren't waiting on hand and foot.
I'll leave you two to sort it out between you. Must be murder living with this one, Flo.
It will be murder if I have to live with him much longer. Ta-ra, Keith. So you've come skulking back, have you?
You must be joking. I wouldn't come back to you if I went down on my hands and knees.
You mean if I went down on my hands and knees?
I know what I'm saying. I mean, if I was so drunk I couldn't walk.
That's a laugh. I've never seen you sober. No, I tell a lie. It wasn't until the night you did come home sober I realised you'd never been home sober.
Never mind raking up the past. Where's me suitcase?
If I had to rake up your past, matey, I'd have enough to grow King Edward potatoes. Your suitcase is where you left it, in the pawn shop.
Right. As soon as I have found that pawn ticket, I'll be off.
I'll look in the sideboard drawer.
There's no need to help me, woman. Where's all me shirts?
At the bouquets.
I think I'll leave it over this week. I don't mind coming between him and her, but coming between him and that pavement, no thank you.
You've no objection if I take this pillowcase, I suppose?
If you guarantee not to come back, mate, you can take the flipping bed.
Right. Well then, this is goodbye. I am walking, red 5 on the black 6. Out of your life forever.
Toodle pip. And on your way back tonight, don't forget it's your turn to bring the fish and chips in.
What do you want, cod plater? I'm not coming back. This is forever.
Oh, yes. And what are you going to do with yourself?
Paint the town red for a start.
He'll be gone at least 3 weeks then. That's how long it took him to whitewash the ceiling.
I'll be on my merry way then. You know where I'll be if anybody wants me.
I know where you'll be till closing time, but where are you going to lay your bleary head?
I'll find a place, don't worry. I have got friends, you know. All right then, lads. Andy needs a room. Marky, we don't live in one another's pockets. What do you give me on these?
What are they?
All me worldly goods. I've nothing to carry 'em in.
What you want for them?
Me suitcase.
He's weird.
So that's the story, Shirley? I'm homeless.
I'm touched, Grandad.
Are you really?
Yeah. Don't you remember? You borrowed the price of that drink.
Just added to the rent, darling.
What rent?
For the room.
What room?
Don't you have a spare room in your flat?
Sorry. All the other tenants have objected to having you under the same roof.
They don't even know I've left home yet.
Then why have they got up a partition?
A petition? How many signatures?
Not a petition. A partition. They've bricked up my spare room doorway.
How about you, Jack? You wouldn't see an old pal sleeping in the gutter, would you?
Not me, Andy. I'd chuck a bucket of cold water over him like I always do.
If these are my friends, I might have better luck with my enemies. Are you there, missus?
What do you want?
I left Flo.
Well, don't stand shivering on doorstep, lad. Push off!
Always surprises me this house isn't made of marzipan.
Now let me see if I've got your problem down correctly, Mr. Capp. You want a south-facing room, right? With television, a well-stocked fridge, and a young blonde landlady who can cook and likes a giggle but knows when to keep her trap shut. And you've no objection to being a kept man.
You've got it. Now, as my marriage guidance counsellor, what would you advise?
I'd advise you not to come back.
I thought you were trained to help people. I'll report you! I'll just have one more, Chalky, and then I'll go throw myself under a train.
Whose round is it?
Yours.
Only I'm not being stingy, but I've just been studying. If you left now, you'd just be in time for that 9:28 intercity to St Pancras.
No, I've changed my mind.
Oh, so you won't be leaving me your pigeons after all. Fine friend you are. I thought we shook hands on it.
I'm not going back on my promise, Chalky. But instead of ending it all on the railway lines, I've a fancy to chuck myself in the canal. It'll remind me of happier days.
I don't know how Flo'll take it.
She won't care, Chalky. She would at one time, but not now. The magic is gone out of our marriage.
You mean you don't do that conjuring trick with a boiled egg and 4 matchsticks anymore?
It's wedded bliss I'm talking about, mate. When me and Flo were first wed, and I used to fall in the canal as I do now, on a frosty night, she'd nip out with a kettle of boiling water to warm it up for me. She wouldn't do that now.
No consideration.
Watch it, pal. That's my future widow you're talking about.
Sorry, I spoke.
Do you think we should milk it?
Why not? Live dangerously.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't resist it. Come on. I hear you're looking for a bed, Mr. Capp.
That's right, Percy.
Milky says he doesn't mind putting a word in with his brother.
You're a pal, Milky. Have a drink, both of you.
Thanks. We're both on double rums.
So where do we find your brother?
He's the barkeeper.
So, you've got a choice of his geranium bed.
The crocus beds.
Or his Michaelmas daisy bed. So that's why they call them punchlines.
So, why ain't he in the canal? You talked him out of it, I suppose.
No, I pulled him out of it. That's what best pals are for.
Best pals. Should have been Siamese twins, you two. You've never been as close with me as you are with him.
Now, Ruby, be fair. My public life may be with Andy.
Your pub life, you mean?
But my private life's with you. And nobody shares it.
So you say. Good night.
Night.
Good night. Well, come on, one of you. Put the light out.
Didn't I see you hanging about here this morning, Mr. Capp? For someone who's left home for good, you seem to be here a great deal.
It's me laundry, Vicar. If I bring it before 10, I get it back the same day.
Really?
That's right. She keeps refusing to do it.
No wonder you look so disreputable, Mr. Capp. You are going to the dogs, man.
You've been misinformed, Vicar. I go to the dogs on Friday. This is my day for going fishing.
I think this rift between you and Mrs. Capp has gone far enough. Would you like me to intercede?
Pardon?
Shall I put in a word with Flo?
If you can, Vicar, but I'm warning you. Anyone who can get a word in with that one when they walk through that door drunk is a better man than I am.
But I'm not drunk, Mr. Capp.
Oh, my mistake. I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to speak to her sober.
And that's how he talks when he wants to come back to her. This marriage may have been made in heaven, but it must have been a hell of a day on the production line. Right, Mr. Capp, I've got some good news. Oh, Mr. Capp.
Sorry, darling. Save it up for me and I'll have it cold later. Yes, Vicar?
Here we are, Pet. And welcome back to where you belong.
I've learned my lesson, Flo. I'll never leave you again.
Promise.
Cross me heart. In future, you can leave.
But I never will, Pet. And I want the whole world to know we're together again. Andy, I've had an idea. Why don't I give you a welcome home party?
Good thinking. But where would the money come from?
Don't worry about that. I'll pawn my wedding ring.
I can't let you do that, Pet.
Why not? I'd still have something to show I'm married.
Like what?
Last year's clothes.
You have to have your little dig, don't you?
Well, look at me! Me dish mop's dressed better! And another thing, look at me shoes, they've got more holes than me hairnet.
Oh, wrap up, woman!
Goodbye for good!
If not flipping sooner!
Oh, this is ridiculous. We can't both leave home.
Why not?
For one thing, who'd pay the rent?
Ask a silly question.
Andy?
Yes?
And another thing, who'd feed your pigeons?
The secret of a happy marriage is to meet one another halfway, correct?
You're right, Pet, you're not wrong.
Well, then I could have been halfway to the pub and you could have been halfway back with me cigs, but for your flipping arguing...
Oh, shut it!
Oh, shut it yourself, go and get me cigs!
Get your own cigs!
Round here and the beer's good too, with the snooker hall close by. There's fish in the river and birds in the pub, you can catch both if you try. Now the wife has a job, we can all feel safe, cause our mind's on something else. I can talk to women who will buy me beer without the threat of wedding bells. Yeah.